Welcome back. So we have a wee bit of vintage. So it's all slabs. I'm basically just going to go from oldest to newest. Um, Got some really good deals on cards. Um, it still amazes me what some cards will go through when they fall through the cracks. Um, so I should specify that, with this video, with these cards and with all the cards that you see, yes, a lot of them, I do a lot of buy it now, best offer, low ball type of stuff. Like it or not, it works. But then when it comes to auctions, so I have a stack here, which is a reasonable stack, a substantial stack. But, this would be, if I won everything that I bid on, it's going to be 6, 7 times this. But that's sometimes what you have to do is to kind of get those items that just are overlooked. You'll win, a 6th or 7th or an 8th, or sometimes 10% of what you bid on, but you're gonna get some good deals. And it allows you, when you're bidding that much, it also really prevents you, unless it's a PC item, it prevents you from really honing in on one card and most likely overpaying for it. So it's one strategy. It happens to work for the most part for me. But I think that's enough babbling. Let's get to the cards. So starting off, your 1940 play ball Mac McQuinn. Now see, this is an interesting one because Mac McQuinn, solid ball player, nothing, exciting really. But what I found interesting is, it makes specific mention of Hank Greenberg in the bio on the back. So it's one of those things, I got this card for cheap, so it's like, do I want to just throw it into the Greenberg PC just for the heck of it? I may not. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But 1940 play ball and a solid 3. Again, it was dirt cheap. And sometimes the play ball, non-Hall of Famer star players, or really semi-star players, they'll go for cheap, and it's fun to have just cards of this vintage, and learning more about different players that you otherwise may never have heard of. So that one could end up in the PC, but most likely not, but never know. It's an older SGC holder, but 1952 Bob Feller, once again in a 3. A solid, clean card. Really, can you go wrong with Bob Feller? And then here's a nice Hank Aaron 1959 Topps Baseball Thrills in a 4.5. These are fun little cards, and really, for those of you who want to buy a Hall of Fame vintage player from the 50s, this is actually an inexpensive way to do it. It's not going to be the full portrait cards that everyone prefers, but nevertheless, you're still going to have a Hall of Fame player. So, nice entry kind of level Hall of Fame vintage card for a lot of people. This one isn't as much entry level, but a solid card. Centering obviously is off, but there's still a nice white border all around. Nice Bob Gibson 59 Topps rookie card in a PSA 3. So again, solid example of the card. I mean, just absolutely fantastic pitcher. Hall of Fame pitcher. So saw it, good price, picked it up. His rookie cards keep going up. So I had to pick it up. Especially if you look at Gibson's rookie card, for the demeanor that he had on the mound, the reputation he had in the game. His rookie card is him smiling very nicely with a nice delicate pink frame around him. It is the most contradictory rookie card probably of any Hall of Famer has ever been printed. So It's a fun card. So here next we have a really good run of 61 tops and really nice grades. It was a set break, and there was such a flood of 61 tops that these are the ones that just people overlooked. So this is 1960 home run leaders. So you have Banks, Aaron, Matthews, and Boyer. So 3 Hall of Famers, 1 card from 1961 tops in a 5. Very, very solid grade. Next up, you got Whitey Ford, 61 tops in a 5.5. Nice centering on this card. A really good example. Tremendous grade for this type of vintage card. Next up, same grade. Another Hall of Fame pitcher, Don Drysdale, 61 tops in a 5.5. Again, just beautiful examples of this set. And these 2 Hall of Famers just not as popular as they used to be, for whatever reason. Next one, the highest grade 61 that I have, to my recollection. I don't even think my Koufax 61s are this high. 61 tops, Frank Robinson, just painfully undervalued in this hobby. This is an SGC 7, so just beautiful centering in the card. A very, very slight diamond cut, which probably lost it a point or two. But great example. Another great example of a Hall of Famer. 1961 tops, Roberto Clemente, or Bob, as tops like to call him, in a solid 4. Little off top to bottom, but nice white border all around. Corners are pretty darn good. Edges are good. Surface is good. If anything, these SGC cards for vintage, I specify that for vintage, I think my opinion is SGC undergrades cards. So really nice Clemente on that. Another Clemente, 1963 post serial, just great authentic, which for a hand cut card especially, I am okay with. A couple rubs on there, but it's from a food box. What do you expect? But everything is perfectly legible. Photos and decent. But kind of one of those oddball Clemente cards that you don't see a tremendous amount of, especially in nice sharp shape like this. Next up, second year Tom Seaver from 1968 tops in a 5. Obviously, it got nailed on the centering, but there's a lot of cards from the 60s tops that gets nailed on centering. There's a couple scuffs, but it's on the case. A nice example of a Seaver. And lastly, for this stack, a tremendously tough set to grade. 1971 Nolan Ryan, when you're still with the Mets, in a 4.5. These 71 tops just show every imperfection, especially on corners, edges, just everything. But really nice, solid Nolan Ryan 71 tops. So that is the little vintage group that we have going on here. Again, I hope that some of the tips were helpful. I don't know if they were or not. We'll just give you a view like that. But yeah, sometimes when it comes to finding those cards that fall in between the cracks, you just have to throw a lot of bids out there. Throw that one bid that's, if I get it, great. If I don't, so be it. But make sure it's a bid that there is a huge amount of wiggle room in there. Because when companies, especially like the big ones that just put out tremendous amounts of volume, like Probstein, PWCC, like them or not, they put out high volume, throw out a ton of bids, and just see what you get at the end. Because if you put those bids right, and there's, quality cards that you can move, you're going to get a few of them, usually, here and there, and at prices that give you a tremendous amount of room. So, that's the vintage little group today. Kind of nice to have these cards in hand. I look forward to actually putting these in other people's hands, and having them have really, really nice additions to their PCs. So that's what I got for you this time around. I thank you for watching. Please remember, collect what you enjoy what you collect, and don't let anybody, especially the market or a YouTuber, dictate that to you. And most importantly, have fun. Well, it's going after vintage like this, modern, ripping packs, buying singles, whatever you enjoy, that's what you should be focused on. And when you enjoy something, you want to share it. And by all means, share it. Whether you want to share it in the comments below on this video, make your own videos, which I encourage you to do. And feel free to put a link down to your channel in any of my videos. And just be a part of this community. It is a fantastic community, of which we're a part. And find your way to contribute to it. Again, whether it's making videos, watching and commenting, going to live streams, group chats, going to your LCS, your local card show, and talking about it with friends and family about the hobby. Take advantage of the community of which you are a part. Have fun. And really, that's all you need to focus on. Because you'll get a heck of a lot out of this community. Much more than you probably ever think you will if you haven't really put forth a concerted effort in the past. And I say that speaking from experience. So once again, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again. Have a good one, and bye for now.